Okay, Niantic is finally doing it. They are going to be implementing a feature that players have been asking for pretty much since the beginning. I'm of course talking about the Raid Ready button. I'm going to be talking about why this is significant in this video, so let's roll the intro and get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Jinsula. I hope you're having a good day, and welcome to today's Pokemon GO video. Alright, recently it was discovered from dataminers that a ready button for raids is coming to Pokemon GO. This is a feature that a lot of people have been asking for a very long time, especially when it comes to raid hours and chain raiding. A lot of people would like to start the raids early. So yeah, pretty soon we're going to be able to do that. By having a ready button added into the game, everyone in the raid lobby can press this button and get the raid started early. Like, one of the big problems with raiding right now is that there is a lot of time that gets wasted on menial things. Like, for example, if the raid lobby fills to 20 right away, then you have to sit through the entire 2 minutes of that lobby before the raid can start, even though you have a full raid group. This is something that is going to be going away with this Raid Ready button. Personally, I'm really excited about this because when it comes to Wednesday raid hours, it just seems like there's a lot of time wasted by having raid lobbies and different things like that you have to sit through, and having a ready button will allow me and other trainers to be able to do even more raids. Considering that in some areas, it's very easy to fill up the lobby to 20 really quickly, this is going to allow you to get a lot more time out of your day and not just spend it in raid lobbies. So I really do think this is going to have some positive implications to Pokemon GO. Of course, a lot of players are going to say that this should have been in the game since the beginning. I mean, if you look at any of Niantic's other games that have some sort of raiding feature, like Wizards Unite, there were ready buttons implemented into those games, so it made no sense that it wasn't a part of Pokemon GO as well. If players are able to skip raid lobbies with a full group, then they could do more raids because they're going to have a lot more time to do so. And in turn, that's going to generate more revenue for Niantic, so it was a no-brainer that something like this needed to be implemented into raids. So yeah, personally, I'm really excited to see what this will do for Pokemon GO moving forward. I mean, Niantic needs to bounce back, right? Because they've been going through a lot of controversies as of late. More recently, when it came to this whole spawn distance fiasco, there was a lot of miscommunication and a lot of misinformation that was accidentally spread, and I do think Niantic is mostly to blame for that. So I really do think they need a big bounce back. They have created a lot of negativity within the Pokemon GO community over the last couple of months, and I do think something like this will kind of nudge the community in a more positive way. But I still think there's a lot of ground that needs to be made up, and I do think Niantic has a lot of work to do if they want to be in the Pokemon GO community's good graces. But call a spade a spade. This is actually a good step in that direction. I'm really excited for Wednesday raid hours now because I know that something like this is definitely going to improve the experience, and I'm really hoping that it does for other players as well. I mean, it's not just this ready button that we have something to look forward to. Recently, Niantic Campfire received its worldwide rollout, finally, and they're also adding a couple of raid features to that as well. Hopefully that will help players in low population areas like rural areas and suburbs, but we'll have to see. I mean, it's really difficult right now because with remote raids getting nerfed to the ground a couple of months ago, it's essentially killed the raiding scene in a lot of different areas. So I really do not know if any of this stuff is actually going to make any kind of a difference. I mean, it'll certainly make the gameplay feel a lot better in urban areas, but for people in rural areas, something like this is completely arbitrary. So hopefully Niantic does more things to add to the raiding experience, especially for people in rural areas, because as of right now, the raiding scene is definitely struggling, and Niantic has to do something about that. But yeah, in any case, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to share this exciting announcement, and I really do think there's a lot of good things that could come out of this that I really am curious to see. Now, I would love to know your thoughts regarding all of this down below. Are you someone who has wanted a ready button for raids, or is this something you just simply do not care about? Definitely share those thoughts in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And if you ended up enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay notified on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to interact with me in some way within Pokemon GO, like with remote raids, then do consider joining me on Patreon, because for all of my patrons, they get a permanent spot on my in-game friends list. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.